open up the doors like they did in Hackney. All right. But how do you think we can regain that connectedness as a diverse community, which we are now? Very much.
That's a very complicated question. It's really good to see you again. I remember that visit to Hackney in 1986. It was around International Women's Day, so it was almost exactly, well, that's 22 years ago.
It was entirely not the black and because there wasn't more black women in charge.
That's right. I remember that. How to maintain a connectedness? Well, it seems to me that those connections have to be built and rebuilt every day, every month. We can't take it for granted. I can remember there was a time when we took for granted, and I'll speak about the experience of the states of the U.S., when we took for granted that there was something called the black community, and that that community was a kind of natural community, right? Of course, now we know that that community was created through struggle. There was a political community. It was a community based on history, not on biology. That's right. And now that we have black people in, well, you know, maybe be interested in some of the things that are going on in the States, but I'm thinking about the fact that we have, with the George Bush government, the most diverse government in the history of the U.S. Now, what does that mean? George W. Bush as the producer of diversity? So we have to ask, what kind of diversity? Because diversity by itself tells us nothing. It tells us absolutely nothing. Diversity, we have racial, ethnic, gender, sexual, cultural diversity, but if that diversity doesn't have some kind of political cement, then it can be diversity that doesn't change conditions at all. So I think about diversity, diversity really only means difference, right? That's all it means. And it seems to me that those in power are always looking for the kind of diversity that will not make a difference. So I would suggest that, you know, our dreams and our aspirations and our political commitments, that creates a community. And in this period, we have to also be able to imagine our community as embracing, you know, people all over the world, people that we don't necessarily know. And you know, I'm thinking about the problems in the U.S. in terms of the war, the struggles against the war in Iraq. You know, that is a war that should never have happened. There's great resistance to the wars now. I think that's really good. It's very important. But I still notice an inability to imagine that Iraqi people as members of our community. It's almost as if in a process of trying to engage in political struggle that will assist people in Iraq, they are objectified and they are othered and they are rendered distant in the very process. So hope. But how do we use these communities as communities in struggle that give us nourishment and that make us capable of things that we would never be capable of as individuals. So you have to figure out exactly how to do it. Because that's a day-to-day issue. That's an issue that organizers have to